is up, guys? Welcome to our first official video of 2023.
It has felt like it's been forever.
It kind of has been forever.
We are so excited to get back to filming. This winter has been absolutely terrible. I think the worst we remember.
Yeah, just for the fact, like we were talking yesterday, previous winters, you'd have ice on some of the smaller lakes and ponds by late December. I mean, certainly fishing somewhere by early January. But the date today is January 14th and it's about noontime, and we need to go find some ice to see if there's somewhere that we can fish tomorrow. Today is Saturday, so we'd like to be able to get up early and fish Sunday. The dilemma is yesterday, weather-wise, it was 52 degrees all day and rain. I think we got over an inch and a half of rain yesterday.
Our AccuWeather said 1.75.
Yeah.
And this week was nice and cold and fishable, but
but we work like we're normal job people, so we were working all week while there was decent ice, and then of course when the weekend rolls around, the edges have all deteriorated.
Yeah, and it seems like the trend has been, honestly, since hunting season, that every weekend has been a storm, warm, windy, rainy. I mean, in November in hunting season, it was like 65 degrees in November on a weekend. It's like the trend that's happening, and it's
very weird.
Super annoying to get out there and do a video for you guys, but we're gonna give it our all this weekend.
We went and checked a couple of the smaller ponds in our area, and the edges were totally washed out, but last night it did get around freezing, just below freezing temperature, so we're gonna see if we can find a couple places that we can at least get on to.
In addition, I don't know if you guys can tell, but we're in a new vehicle.
If you haven't seen our social media posts, you guys need to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, but we are fortunate enough to have this new vehicle, the adventure vehicle.
Yep, 2019 Ford F-150.
Yeah.
It's got everything that we could dream of for adventuring, going up north, going grouse hunting, doing everything.
Just so much more spacious than our previous ride. So this will just allow us so much more freedom and be able to bring you guys with us so many more places. So we're super thankful for this.
All right, guys, this is our new truck, the Ford F-150. It's a 2019. One of the things we really enjoy about the truck is how spacious it is. It's got a nice interior. The person who owned it previous took good care of it. If you can see here in the back, it's a Super Crew, so we have tons of space, great space for our ice traps and just storage in general. It also came with a tailgate cover, which is huge, to keep all our stuff dry, and we got a shack in there, and we can really fit. It's a 5.5 foot bed, but we can fit most of our stuff in the back, and of course a sticker. All right, guys, so that's a truck. We are just so thrilled to have this as a piece of equipment to produce videos for you guys, and we just can't wait to start putting it to use.
Yeah, definitely.
There's one other thing since we last spoke with you guys, and it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I know that you guys are used to like Chris and I doing our thing and like our banter and just like the two of us or whatever. We hope you don't mind if we add a third person to our Fishin4adventure team, because we are having a baby in like 5 weeks.
In like 5 weeks. And we're so excited. We want you guys down below to take a guess at what you think it is, a boy or a girl.
Yeah, throw it out there. We've already told, family and friends and people in our personal lives know, but obviously we haven't shared that information with our YouTube family yet. Obviously, me being like 8 months pregnant, we've kept it to ourselves, pretty privately off of our social media for this amount of time. We're both pretty private people aside from like our fishing experiences and stuff that we share with you guys. So it's just been really nice to be able to enjoy that kind of phase of life. But obviously things are going to be changing for us in the future here, and we're not quite sure yet how we're going to navigate that with social media and everything, but we definitely want to bring you guys along and share that portion of our journey with you. But things will just be a little bit different in the future, and we hope that you guys are excited and willing to come along on that adventure with us as well.
Yes, we're excited to add a third member.
So with that being said, obviously another reason why we haven't been venturing all the way like 4 hours north, because we have a baby that's due in like 5 weeks, so that's just not the most practical thing to be doing right now.
You don't want to have a baby on Moosehead?
It's not on my list of things to do in the Eskimo shack. So But we are getting ready to venture out just locally and see if we can find some decent ice to get onto this afternoon. Maybe wet a line, but certainly tomorrow come back out and see what we can do. So let's load up the truck and get this show on the road.
Let's do it.
Thing about this ice fishing season is you guys are gonna notice Chris doing a lot more of the work. Yeah, Chris is gonna be really pulling some weight this ice fishing season. Like never before seen footage. Chris is loading stuff into this truck.
If she wasn't the editor, that would be you can cut out right there.
No. Let me know if you need any help. But seriously, look at all that room in the back seat. It's just plenty of space. The baskets can go right on the floor. Show you guys. Those just fit so easily, so seamlessly in there. Nothing's crammed. They can stay upright and the world is perfect.
I just wanted to go over some storage tips for you guys for the ice auger in the off season. It's worked really good for me the past 3 years. This is a 2-stroke ice auger, and I use only True Fuel. This is a 50-to-1 mix, and it's got no ethanol, so ethanol free, great for storing over a long period of time of no use. The other thing that I found is this starts really easily the first time of the season. So right now I have not pulled this yet. It's been sitting for about, I don't know, 9 months. We'll see if she starts up. All right. What's the guesses in the comments? I'm saying 2 pulls. Liv?
I don't know. I don't like guessing.
Okay.
I don't like being wrong.
Here we go. That's 1.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Also a great way to dig holes for your plants in the springtime.
We might as well. It's January and I could drill into the ground now. It's so muddy.
Oh, I know. It's awful.
But yeah, anyhow, I highly recommend True Fuel 15-1 mix for your 2-stroke ice augers. Ethanol free. You don't get any of the gunk. And it's bulletproof. It starts 1 to 3 pulls first time every season. So
wow, I'm sold.
Yeah, you sold?
All right, so we're just down the road from the house, just the nearby place to check. Walking to the lake, and just literally walking on this parking lot is like so soupy.
Look at that.
And just spongy and gross. So not only are the lakes not frozen well, but the ground is not either. So as you guys can tell, like this right here is all open on the edge, which, you know, is fine. You can clearly like get across it, no biggie. And there's some ice from here to there, and then all out there is open water. So ideally,
there's some good ice out here.
Yep. Ideally on a normal winter, we would want to be set up out there in the deep hole, like fishing pretty deep for some Lakers, or some nice browns are out there usually. But it is wide open, so that's not happening. We've never really fished like this close to the beach before. Like obviously you could, you know, fish it, but. All right, so from that little investigation just down the road from the house, we've determined, I guess we've come to the conclusion that for the afternoon, we're just gonna throw a few traps in there and just to fish something. So we've both fished that body of water like many times in our life, but always out deeper, like where there's the deep holes where we can fish on the bottom for some nice Lakers. We've gotten really decent browns out of there before, but I have never fished like right off of the beach like that.
No, and you know, we'll take what we can get right now. Yeah. You know, there's always a chance a brown or a Laker may come into the shallow for forage, so we got that going for us.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we're getting in the water and we're fishing. That's what we're
we'll see what happens. We're running into town really quick. We're gonna swing into Jeff's house and get some bait, and then head back that way and just see what we can do for a few hours this afternoon. So stay tuned, come along for the adventure, and hopefully nobody goes for a swim. All right, so we made it back. Sled does not drag easily on pavement and dirt, but we're making it work. Weird weather, like it's just cold and raw, but nothing's really frozen, and I don't know. I don't have a lot of confidence in like us catching a fish, but.
All right, so we're out here. I don't think we're gonna go much farther out, just ice-wise, but we're kind of work from here. We're gonna head all the way this way, and then behind Liv, we're gonna head
that way.
All the way that way. You want to show them where we're going? Boom. Just gonna keep it simple, kind of straight line, 5 traps to the left, 5 to the right, probably in about 3 to 6 feet of water.
I think I'm gonna put a floater out there.
Right in that little pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Send you out for it.
Perfect.
All right,
here we go.
First hole of the season.
Ice fishing. This is perfect. Ice fishing 2023.
Pretty much.
We're
Desperate.
We're literally fishing on an iceberg. I'm not even joking.
It's a little island.
Little ice island.
All right, drill the first hole of the season. That was pretty fast. Doesn't take much time to drill a hole.
Let's see.
How much ice? At least a couple inches.
Oh, 2.5, about 3 inches.
3?
2.5, 3 inches.
Okay.
Yep.
Good to know. All right, that's doable.
We got a new bait holder, cooler, whatever you want to call it. Christmas gift from Liv.
Your mom got that for you, actually.
Oh, okay. Mom, thanks, Mom. Anyhow, I've heard mixed reviews about these in general, especially when it's really cold, but we'll see. It's nice, you got this. You know, for this type of weather, it's great. All right, who's the first victim?
Ooh, I got some big ones in there.
First victim of the season. Is close up or anything? Or?
I mean, if you want me to come over there. How close do you want me to stand to you? Is the question. Just like that, boom, we're fishing.
This winter weather is just terrible.
I'm also obviously wearing Chris's jacket. This is not a fashion show out here.
You can't even tell, Liv.
Just whatever fits at the moment is what we're going with.
Boom.
Boom. All right, so we've got 5 of our 10 traps in so far. It goes pretty smooth when we've got like no ice and we're fishing pretty shallow, so it's just like boom, boom, boom. But we've come all the way out to the left, so now we're gonna go back and work a little bit more to the right. It's just crappy out. It's just like that sleety kind of, I don't know. It's that raw, cold feeling.
It's like 31 degrees.
Oh my God! I just felt the ice buckle blow me. I did not like that. I didn't like that at all.
About 3 inches ice here.
The camera definitely caught my reaction on that. All right, don't stand next to me.
Another thing we're seeing a lot of is these air pockets. That's probably compared to my foot. Something we got to be mindful of. But again, we're fishing in about 3 to 6 feet of water. More so closer to 3 to 5 feet. So we're being very cautious and safe. So anytime you're out here and the ice isn't ideal, want to make sure you're prepared. We each got our ice picks on and our throw bag in case something happens. It's extremely important to have that. Any early ice or when the ice just isn't great, things can happen quickly out here and it can be pretty detrimental and can take your life very quickly, right, Liv?
Yes. A couple more traps to go, no flags so far. I don't know, I don't have super high expectations for this spot, but we've got to just make do with what we are given at this point. So we're almost all set up and we'll give it a few hours and see what happens. Well, we're all set up. I was just sitting here relaxing and I noticed that I have some dry rot starting on my boot. And that's annoying. That little crack right there.
Show my patch.
Nice patch. Those are boots. Oh, you have some. Oh, you have a bad one on your other one. Look, your other, right in the front.
Holy cow! Look at that.
Bring it over here. I can't see it. Have you gotten wet through that yet?
Not yet. Hasn't gone through.
So over the years, I've always tended to use the lacrosse boots. It's just kind of been my go-to as far as like a winter boot, hunting boot, because you can get different insulation levels and whatever. But if there's certain boots that you guys have liked over the years that last a decent amount of time, are relatively warm and just comfortable, let me know. I usually get ones that are, you know, come up to just below the knee height, because clearly I'm gonna need some new boots this year because that's annoying. I'll patch it and then we'll see what happens. Okay guys, we are walking to the first and potentially only flag of the day. It's Chris's flag and we'll see what it is. I wasn't expecting to get a single flag, so we're doing okay.
Oh yeah, it's off to the side.
We'll see. We'll see.
First flag of 2023.
Yeah. Congrats. I was telling the people that this is already better than we thought either of us would do.
Agreed.
Yeah, it took some line, right? I don't want to stand too close to you. You feel something on there?
I don't feel anything. Stripped.
Oh, brought you through the weeds. Dang it. That happened fast. We were right on it too.
We got about 40 minutes till sunset. We just had the one flag. We're gonna start kind of bringing stuff back up to the truck and hopefully we get a closing out flag. It's been nice to just get out here. It's not ideal. It's not where we would ideally fish. We've had one flag, we had one shot. Hopefully we can make something happen here in the next 30 minutes.
Counts for something. It's good to just get out and have some lines in the water.
Yeah, but for the most part, we just wanted to update you on, you know, the exciting things in our life.
I didn't even know if I'd be able to be out ice fishing at all this season, so this counts for something.
Yep, and then I just wanted to show you guys the truck. And then we also obviously plan on doing more fishing, so yeah. Stay tuned and here we go.
No flags, so we're gonna start picking up. Get on there, Chris.
Here she comes.
Ooh, that looks bad. All right, 4 more traps to pick up. Making pretty quick work of it because they're set really shallow. We're saving our bait because we're hopefully going to be going tomorrow somewhere, and the bait's been pretty happy. And
whoa, flag.
So yeah, you guys have seen us rave about these reel savers before.
Yes, Liv got these for Christmas. They've been awesome. Essentially, you take your hook, you hook it through this eye here. Boom, like this. Let's see if I can do it.
It's hard one-handed.
It's hard with gloves on too, but basically boom through the eye. And you bring it around.
Velcro side out.
Velcro side out. And then you come back along here, boom. And then the hook's in the eye, not in your line, so you don't damage your line.
All right, guys, we are all picked up for the day. So yeah, unfortunately, January 14th, first day out on the ice. Worked with what we had. We got our traps in the water. Found a few inches of ice in a shoreline that we have never really fished that much before. 1 flag. Yeah, and we are gonna try it again tomorrow somewhere hopefully a little bit better. The temps are gonna drop again tonight and hopefully create a little bit more ice in some of the coves. So we'll see what we can find.
Yeah, thanks for coming along. And as always, we appreciate each and every one of you for viewing, subscribing, and telling your friends. And you're part of the Fishin4adventure family, and we thank you for everything.
Yes, so fish often, adventure always, and we'll see you in the next video. Also, don't forget to comment down below what you think the baby's gender is going to be, and we are going to tell you in the next video. So definitely tune into that one too.